What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Mac, and shouts to Enter the Dragon. He's the motivation for this video. But real quick, let's talk about Sakura Haruno and her character. Now, in the beginning of Naruto, with part one, she starts off as your average bratty girl. She's worried about her looks. She's worried about the person she has a crush on, dodging the people that have crushes on her. I mean, it's not just Naruto; it's also Lee. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, so in part one, she's really not utilized in any type of way outside of just being the damsel in distress, being saved, crying, and stuff like that. However, when you look towards like how she started with just being somebody who looked down on Naruto, didn't give him any respect, only really cared about Sasuke. But you get towards the end of the series, she does gain a lot of respect for Naruto, and it it's something to kind of like note how her view of him changes from the girl who made an ignorant statement about him being an orphan, which, by the way, that's probably how half the kids thought of him in the village. I mean, everybody holds that against her, but if you ask half the other generation of that, of this team, that's what they would say. So I think that's a bit unfair, but yeah. So she goes from that to somebody who relies on art so heavily, and after he leaves to go do his training, she does venture to do her own training, which leads us into Shippuden, or at least part two Sakura. Which, I mean, when she came back, I don't know about y'all, but I'm actually a Sakura fan. So when I was young, and I was probably like I think 12 when this happened. I don't know what age I was, but I think I was like 12 when Shippuden came out, at least in America. And I was just like, "Hello, how you doing?" Because I mean, it was a different Sakura. She was taller, she looked more mature. She was carrying herself with a lot of confidence, and it was really interesting to see. So I think when we got part two Sakura, it was finally the showcase of what she could be. It wasn't just her being a brat or her, like being immature. We saw a mature Sakura who was physically stronger, who was using her chakra control, which was, remember, was better than Naruto and Sasuke. She fully mastered doing the healing ninjutsu and all that stuff. So yeah, Sakura was actually built to a powerhouse for that time frame. The main issue that came in was that Sakura, after the first arc of rescuing Gaara, just kept being put to the side for a lot of other characters. I mean, literally, it's like the Gaara arc. Then you move on to attacking Orochimaru's hideout. She's pushed to the side for Sai and Yamamoto, or Yamato. I'm sorry. Then you have the situation with Asuma, and then she's pushed to the side to focus more so on Shikamaru and his team. Then it's the whole Jiraiya situation, Sasuke and his stuff. So Sakura is a character that has the blueprint. She has the foothold and what could have made her an amazing character. She just kept being sacrificed for other characters. So I don't think she's actually a bad character. It's just that Kishimoto was working on other characters, didn't really work on her too much like he should have. And then, I mean, we got the whole statement from her in the last piece, where she's challenged by Sai on the fact that, she's the reason that Naruto is working so hard to get Sasuke back, to the point where he's being illogical about it. So that's when you have the confession scene, which everybody uses to hate her too. But I mean, it was a scene where a young girl, somebody that she does admire and respect, and she feels guilty for pushing him to such lengths, mainly because of his feelings for her, tries to actually go and reciprocate that. And it turns out to not work out as well, thankfully, because Naruto understands Sakura's feelings, and he understands that they're more so friends than actual, romantically involved. So yeah, it's not a thing of where she was trying to be a douchebag. She was probably trying to move forward to actually like push Naruto off of this whole thing of like, hey, don't ignore Sasuke doing bad shit to keep your promise to me. I appreciate it, but yeah, let's also stay on the side of the law. So yeah, I just think that when it comes to Sakura, she's underutilized heavily. And as we can see in the last piece, what I'm saying, like, well, it's on the other side, but whatever. But yeah, when we see that last piece of Sakura, when she punched an entire cavern into the ground at that last part of the Shippuden with the war arc, this is a character who has a lot of skill and honestly could have been used much more wisely. But she wasn't. Like I said, she was pushed to the side for a lot of characters. And I mean, sure, a lot of those characters' moments were great and everything like that, but she should have had a piece of that pie too. That's all I'm saying. So, as far as Sakura goes as a character, she does have growth. It just pales in comparison to a lot of other characters in their writing. Mainly because she was sacrificed for those other characters to get that shine. So, I don't hate Sakura. I don't think people should hate Sakura. I don't think they should hold things against her from like either a bad judgment standpoint or like ignorant statements when she was a child. So yeah, I do think Sakura is like an okay character and she has skills and stuff like that. Like I said, just somebody who was pushed to the back when she shouldn't have been. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Sakura. Let me know in the comment section if you have any other thoughts on her. If you hate her to the ultimate effect, let me know why. And yeah, that's about it for this video. So that's your boy Mike Mac. That was another real quick, and that's it for me. So catch y'all in the next video. Shouts to Enter the Dragon, and see you next time. Peace.